Haaland has more goals per 90 than Messi and Ronaldo.
I watched the hat trick upon hat trick upon hat trick.
Last season was Haaland's poorest season in the last 7 years.
Is Erling Haaland better than Messi and Ronaldo? Today we'll be talking about Erling Haaland, who is arguably the toughest, hottest, and dangerous striker right now in Europe. I don't want Erling Haaland playing against my team. I don't know
Very
about you.
dangerous.
Boy, he's dangerous. What do you think about him? He's crazy. Like, I watched the hat trick upon hat trick upon hat trick.
Hat trick
Seven
is
hat
just,
tricks right now, right?
just,
Seven hat
it's,
tricks and
it's just,
counting.
it's just
It's
a lot.
insane. It's
And it,
insane.
and it worries me.
These are dangerous numbers. If you compare Erling Haaland to like Messi or to like Ronaldo, it's crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
can you stop Haaland? Can any defense stop Haaland right now in the game? It's crazy. So, what do you think about him though? Playing at this highest level for Man City and doing what he's doing. Is it time to compare him to Messi and Ronaldo?
I think we can have a fair discussion and say Haaland is at that level, right? The only thing that might not put Haaland at that level is his use of the ball, in the sense that the dribbling, first touch.
Yeah,
Apart from every other thing, come on, he's a number nine,
but
your
Man
dream
City,
number
yeah,
nine,
Man
right?
City, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say Man City don't require him to do that anyways.
They
So
just require him to put the ball at the back of the net. And that's what he's doing. He doesn't need to do any other thing. Leave the hard work and everything for De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and the likes.
yeah,
You don't need to do that, right?
that's
So
definitely the
yeah,
expectation
yeah.
because Pep brought him to score goals and he's scoring
And
goals.
he's doing that perfectly. So
But we can
I don't
compare his numbers since he joined the Premier League in what
yeah,
2022-2023 season. At that point in time, him and Nunes were being compared on who is going to be, who is going to be the
good
person.
strike.
Right,
And the
he's going to
other
be a
one
good
fell
striker.
off.
The other
Yeah,
one fell off because he just could not do the most simple thing that the
basics.
striker, what is expected of a striker, basically, to
Yeah,
score
yeah,
goals.
yeah.
Right. So I'm going to pull up his stats on the screen just for people to get an idea of how
Interesting.
crazy Erling Haaland is.
Fastest player to reach 50 Premier League goals.
I remember in 2022-2023 season, he
Yeah,
played 36 or 35 games and had like 36 goals.
yeah,
Just for
yeah,
the Premier League, basically. Right? But we can
yeah,
see it on the screen. 2022-2023 season, 63 matches played, 60 goals.
yeah. That's crazy.
It's
That's
insane.
crazy. That's
The
crazy.
next season, 2023-2024,
Yeah,
53 matches played, 47 goals.
yeah.
24-25, 3 matches played, 4 goals. And he scored a hat trick, right?
And people will say, people will argue, oh, it's because he's in Man City. If you go even beyond the time he was in Man City,
He's
you
been
go down.
dangerous.
Yeah, he go down to, I think, 2021, 2022, which you are right, where he played 42 games, he scored 39 goals, right? So he's nothing new to him, right? The
Yeah.
season before that, also 47 games, 48 goals. The season before that, 27, 31 goals. When he was like 17 years, he played 14 games and he scored 14 goals. So what are we saying?
He doesn't have
What
an
are we
off
saying?
season at this point.
Off
He
what?
doesn't have an off
Off
season.
what?
Scoring goals is his primary function, and he
his
does that
his
well.
his bread and butter.
That is what
Anyways,
he knows to do.
I'm sure you heard Guardiola comparing him to Messi and Ronaldo, saying, "Oh, this is Messi and Ronaldo numbers."
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
the video. I saw the video of him like comparing him to Messi and Ronaldo.
yeah.
I don't know. I have because it's so you
Oh,
to bring Haaland into that conversation. You're like, should I?
like it's like bringing Haaland in the presence of football gods,
It's like, are you ready
like
for that kind of
the
expectation?
gods, and you piss off the Messi fans, or the
Ah,
Messi followers and the Ronaldo followers. You
it's
piss them off.
it's too much.
Yeah,
But let's
yeah,
let's hear what the coach has to say
You
about
managed,
Erling Haaland.
arguably the best player of all time with a remarkable hunger for goals in Messi. And you've obviously had
yeah.
other top players like Lewandowski. So is Haaland's hunger up there, hunger for goals, up there with
I said
Messi?
many times, anyone can compare him with Messi. So will not help Erling.
I don't mean to
In terms
compare as
of
a
goals,
player, though.
in terms of goals and mentality, yeah, yeah. But Messi has done these numbers every season during the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
But Erling since the start in Salzburg on BVB and now here have the same level. So the goals rate is almost every game. No, score goals and 1 or 2 goals every game. He had the chances to do it. But Messi is the most complete player I've ever seen in vision, in passes, in dribblings, in competitiveness, and in many things that is difficult for other one. Hopefully, Erling Haaland can be so close like Leo. Will be great for us or for the for the future for the team, and we the team will have him. But always I said I don't help anyone to help to be compared with Argentinian player.
The mentality is there, but there are some little things that he needs to
Ke-
brush up on.
yeah, Keaton he said that's very funny, and he's right. Mentality and goals.
Mm-hmm.
He said he compared Haaland to Messi. We can even put Ronaldo in that picture.
Yeah,
Mentality, goals.
yeah,
They are on the same level. I
yeah.
feel they are on the same par. He's on the same level currently with Messi, Ronaldo at their age. Currently, he's even surpassing them.
Mm-hmm.
Mentality and goals. The only thing he was worried about when being compared to Messi in particular was saying Messi is more complete, dribbles and passing, and as a striker, first touch.
Messi is that player that he's a playmaker, right? He can play
Is
as an
yeah, and
attacking
you know,
mid.
he didn't. If you check it, Messi didn't really start as a striker. He's a
Yeah,
midfielder.
it's like a 10.
Yeah,
He's like an attacking
yeah,
midfielder,
yeah.
right?
So
It's like you want to expect that role that he plays. You want to expect players like Odegaard to be
De
playing that,
Bruyne,
De Bruyne to be
yeah,
in that type of
yeah,
that space, that
yeah,
comparison. But
yeah.
Haaland is, you're comparing to the Drogba type of player. You're comparing to those physical
Traditional
strikers,
number nine.
traditional number nine. You get the ball back of the net. I'm not
Yes,
wasting time. I'm not dribbling. I don't
yeah,
want to make it
yeah. You
fancy.
don't even need to do that.
I want to score the goals. But
Yeah,
let's compare the numbers though. I
yeah,
mean, for the age that Haaland is, the age that Messi and Ronaldo were, like, let's compare those numbers to see if it's really quite similar.
yeah. So from the stats you just put up, when Messi was Haaland's age,
Yeah.
2010, 2011 season. I think Guardiola was still in Barca. I can't remember, or
Mhm.
maybe he was still in Barca. Messi scored 48 in 48 appearances. He scored 46 goals and 25 assists. Oh my god!
Oh my god, this
Do
guy
you, do you know that's Kingsley? That's 71 goal involvement.
this guy is goated.
That's madness.
He's
Ab-
goated.
Absolute I just saw the stars and I just like, oh my god, no, Haaland.
Oh god,
They're not on the level of Messi. Forget it.
he's goated.
Forget 71. And if you even go to Ronaldo, let's say Ronaldo, okay, Ronaldo is a bit older than Messi. But
Yeah,
let's say when Ronaldo was 24 years,
yeah.
that was 24 years. His numbers were not real, but he had good numbers. 34 goals in 39 appearances. He scored 34 goals.
That's still high.
No, 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 no. When he was 25, because I think when he was 22, there's not much start. So let's even take 25. In 39 appearances, he scored 34 goals, which is high, and
That's
11 assists. All
that's
right,
high.
that's high. See, 45 goal involvement, 0.95 goals per 90. That's in every 90 minutes he scores goals. The same
Yes,
thing with Messi. He scores
yes.
at least a goal in every
That's
90 minutes.
that's
That's high.
high.
And you go down to when he was 23. To say in 55 games, he scored 43 goals, 11 goal involvement, 11 assists. That's like 54 goal involvements, which
Wow,
is not bad. 1.09 per 90, right? When he
wow.
was 22, it was not that great, but maybe you can say he didn't have much opportunity to play. He was coming from the bench. Do you get that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
they were the likes, the
Yeah,
legends that were
yeah,
still
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But even Messi at that age was pretty good. So when he was 23, he had from 31 games, he had 31 goals, no assists. Yeah. Compared to Haaland, do you want to pull up Haaland's zone? So last season, okay, so that people know, last season was Haaland's poorest season in the last 7 years. Would you believe that?
That is the only. By the way, that's the only season where per 90 he's 0.9 something.
0.95.
Haaland is
Others
always
have been
1
1
point
point
something.
something
Yeah,
is
that's
when he
that's
was
crazy.
17. Yeah. So in terms of goals, we can conclude now on this podcast with data that Haaland has more goals per 90 than Messi and Ronaldo. If you check their career from
Yeah.
17 years till 24,
Yes. So far,
what-
so far.
he's always had 1 point something. So in each game, he always scores a goal. But not the same for Messi and Ronaldo at
But
that age.
but then again, let's put
Mm.
it out there that Ronaldo was playing as a winger. Messi was playing as a midfielder,
midfielder,
and
yes.
winger midfielder getting these
It's
numbers
different.
is
It's crazy.
insane,
It's crazy. You're right. You're
right?
right.
It's insane
You're right.
because
You're more
yeah,
likely your job as a striker is to
is to
score.
score,
Yeah.
right?
So Messi, if you score, no one, but he's always scoring. Anyways, you saw he
Yeah,
had 71 goal involvement, which is I think is mad and insane.
it's insane. It's
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
it's insane. Like
Yeah.
it's no,
I'm
these
curious to
players are
still
good.
see Haaland's stats. You look at the first season in Man City, he had 70 goal involvement, 60
Yeah,
goals, 10 assists.
yeah,
That's close to Messi,
yeah.
right? Close to Messi, not better than Messi, but close to Messi. One thing I can conclude from Haaland is that Haaland has been consistent since
So
when he
far.
was 17 till
Mhm.
now. He's always scored a goal in every game he's played. Practically, he's been consistent, right?
Can we say that
Yeah.
Haaland is on track to be one of the greatest strikers to touch the Premier League?
Yes, currently the highest goal scorer is Alan Shearer. I think he's going to beat Alan Shearer if he stays like 2 more 3 more years when he's 26. Yeah, because he's scoring. You saw the stats, right? He's scoring 30 something goals per season or 40 something goals Premier League goals per season,
Hmm.
right? If you are scoring on an average 38, which was his lowest, yeah, last season was his bad season. He had a good number of goals. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's 30 something,
in a very
right?
competitive league too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think he had 20 something. I know he was competing with Cole Palmer. He had 20 something Premier League
Yeah,
goals.
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
But the other season before, he had 38. So totally, he has close to now with this season already, which he already has a hat trick,
started
right?
off with a banger.
My,
No, he started off with a banger.
yeah,
That's crazy.
he's
Yeah,
close to 70 goals already. Do you get? At the
wow,
end of this season, he should be, if Man City win the Premier League, he should be in 100 goals after 3 seasons.
wow. That's
So
those. No, those.
Alan
These are
Shearer scored
insane.
I think he scored 267 goals. So yeah, it's not far off. In 3 4 years, he should break it.
These are insane numbers. To add on to what you've said,
Yeah,
Haaland right now is
yeah,
dangerous. He's giving numbers that Messi and Ronaldo he's surpassing those numbers practically.
yeah,
Right? He's
yeah,
surpassing those numbers in
yeah.
terms of goals. We're not taking
Goals, yeah.
anything away from the legends. Like the legends they are goated. Messi's goated,
Football
Ronaldo is
gods are
goated. Right? They
respect.
are obviously they deserve those respects because them doing that as not even as strikers is insane,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
this is a new generation of football.
yeah.
Players are more physical now, right?
Than
And
before.
Haaland is scoring goals. His
Goals
expected
for fun.
goals in the game, expected goals per 90 is
You see
touching
what you
one.
see what he's doing to players that mock him in videos. Egypt,
Yes.
Cucurella.
Cucurella got cooked.
You see, when Haaland sees him, he fears. Haaland says, "Fear you?"
Man, Cucurella, man, I can't take that guy serious. No, but it's insane. The numbers are
Yeah,
crazy. But
yeah, yeah.
just as great as Haaland is, there are other top, very very good strikers across Europe. Right?
Yeah.
Let's
We can't we
segue
can't for,
into
we can't forget our boy Harry Kane. Right?
yeah,
He
yeah.
he
Obviously,
also scored 40 something goals in the Bundesliga, right?
Hurricane
This one,
is insane. It's just
thi-
sad that obviously no trophy to show for it, but I mean, individual like accomplishments. I'll
yeah,
say Harry Kane is a decorated striker. I'll put it that way. He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
veteran, he's a decorated striker. He's
yeah,
done well. But
yeah,
we have this what we call the strikers shopping list. Basically, we just compiled the list of top strikers right now in Europe, right?
yeah,
These are guys you want on your team. They will give you
yeah,
goals, right?
yeah,
These are guys where their goals per 90 or expected goals per 90 is exceeding like 0.7, 0.6,
yeah,
right? Is
yeah,
heading towards 80s,
yeah,
90s. If you had to pick five strikers to be on your team, you're building a super team, you can
mm,
only pick five strikers.
mm.
Who's your top five?
Five strikers to save my life.
Five strikers to save your life. Who is your top five?
Oh my god, I'm just
You can
thinking.
give it in an order, in no particular order. Boy, I mean,
Uh, okay, I'll just give then I'll arrange them,
okay,
right? So everybody knows who did not make that list.
okay,
Mbappe has to be on that list.
okay. Mbappe.
Lewandowski has to be on that list.
Lewa, okay, okay. Lewandowski,
Kane has to be on that list.
Harry Kane,
Haaland has to be on that list.
Haaland.
How many is that now?
That's four.
And Osimhen.
And Osimhen.
Yeah.
Interesting that you
So
go for.
my number 5
Mm-hmm.
on that list, my number five on that list. I know this is going to be controversial.
No,
Lewandowski.
obviously, Lewandowski has not been performing at the highest level
Yeah,
since joining Barcelona. So
yeah.
that's it.
Lewandowski will be fifth on the list.
Okay. Followed by
Osimhen is next for me,
okay,
followed
okay,
by Mbappe,
okay,
Harry Kane,
okay,
and Haaland.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. If I
What
had
of
to
your?
pick,
Yeah.
okay, if I had to pick my top five, this is tough. This is really difficult. In no particular order, I'll just pick the five.
Mm,
Obviously, Mbappe has to be there.
mm,
Mbappe has to be there. Kane has to be on
mm.
that list. This
Yeah.
is difficult, but I will take Ivan Toney over Lewandowski. I know it's controversial.
Mm,
But when it comes to finishing ability, I don't know. These days,
mm.
I will lean towards Ivan Toney. I'll
Yeah.
take Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
I would take obviously Erling Haaland, right?
Yeah.
And if I could bring one more person,
Mm.
it has to be Osimhen. It has to be Osimhen.
So that's
Osimhen in
fine.
the Osimhen in the 2022-2023 season was doing like 0.91 expected goals per 90. Like
Crazy.
Osimhen is
Crazy.
dangerous, right? On his
Crazy.
good day, he's
So
really good.
rank your your top five. How would you rank?
Okay.
Who's
At the
number five?
obviously at number five is Ivan Toney.
Anthony.
I put
Eh,
Ivan Toney. I put Ivan Toney as number five.
yeah.
Followed by followed by Mbappe,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Osimhen,
Okay.
then Kane,
Yeah.
then Haaland, right?
Wow. So Osimhen is ahead of Mbappe.
Yes, Osimhen is ahead of Mbappe. Have you seen Mbappe recently at Real Madrid? He's
Wow.
struggling to score goals. The confidence level is not there. By the way, Mbappe is not traditionally a
You know,
nine.
yeah.
He's a
Is
left
that what they're
winger.
using him as?
He's playing mostly in that nine position. He's playing mostly as a striker now. That confidence level is not there, but Mbappe is dangerous, right? So you have to be selected from the list anyways. But if I'm ranking, he's not at the top of my list in terms of strikers. He can't be at the top of my list. I will have to looking at this list,
Mm,
definitely putting Osimhen,
mm.
Kane, and Haaland as part of the top strikers in Europe right now. And that's a fact,
So
right?
if you were to add five more to that list, 5 to 10, who would make that list
The
quickly?
rest of the okay,
No, you
quickly,
know,
quickly, quickly,
yeah,
quickly. Particular
five more
order.
guys that will
Five
just
more
make the
guys from this
bust.
list.
That will
Okay,
make the bust.
we're
Top
just
10.
rushing. We're taking people quickly. I'll take
Mm,
Watkins. I'll
yeah,
take Isaac. I'll
he
take
said.
Lewa. I'll take Lewandowski. I'll take
You've
Lautaro
taken
Martinez.
Lewandowski already now.
No, I didn't take
So,
Lewandowski already.
oh, you didn't take Lewandowski
No,
before.
I never took
Wow.
Lewandowski. I took
Lewandowski didn't make
Ivan
it.
Tony. No, he didn't make
Oh,
my top five.
damn it,
I took
man.
Ivan Tony over him. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
But yeah, like I was saying, if I was picking the top five, I'll take
Yeah,
Watkins, I'll
yeah,
take Lewandowski, I'll
yeah,
take Isaac, I'll
yeah,
take Lautaro Martinez,
yeah.
and I'll take Griezmann. I'm not gonna lie, I'll take
Griezmann.
Griezmann. I'll take
Okay.
Griezmann.
If I was to take five, I'll take.
Yeah,
Obviously, Lewandowski was part of my top five before. So,
yeah,
Watkins,
yeah.
Ivan Toney,
Mm-hmm.
Martinez,
Yeah.
Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
Guterres. That's
Mm-hmm.
five. That's five.
That's
One,
five. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
two,
yeah, that's five. That's five.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's five. Yeah.
Yeah, that's five.
So yeah. So Son would make it, and the rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like Son is now slowly getting into that nine role because
Yeah.
he's mostly like left wing. It's so difficult to this left winger nine role is like sometimes you're winger striker, so you're like,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
I really put you on that list or not? But wow, interesting conversations,
So
man.
from your shopping list now, you've been
Yeah.
hearing today. Obviously, today is the end of the transfer. Why we're recording is the final day of the transfer window. You've
Yes.
been hearing the rumors about Osimhen here, there, Ivan Toney. Okay, so first of all,
Oh my God.
Osimhen has a choice to go to Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
30 million per year, or go to Chelsea,
Life changing
who are
money.
extremely stingy
After
and
all the purchasing in the window.
expect that somebody will reduce his salary just to
Mhm.
come to them.
Why should I reduce my
What
salary?
what do you think he should do? If you were his agent, what should he do? And
Ah,
remember, the Saudis are in Italy.
there's something that
As we
they
speak.
there's something that somebody said. I saw that somewhere. I can't remember. You guys tell me who said this in the comment
Yeah.
section if you guys remember. But there's something that somebody said, and they said your children will not eat legacy.
Who said it? I need to check who said that.
I can't remember, but somebody
Your,
said it.
your
It was
children, they
your
will eat
children will not
legacy.
eat legacy.
Oh my
So
God.
in knowing this, I'm like, is it about Osimhen is quite difficult, right? I have already won the league for Napoli.
Yeah.
Do I want to be rated as one of the greatest African strikers ever in the world? Do I really care about that? If I don't care about it, why go to Chelsea,
Do you
pick
think
up
you should?
injury?
Yeah.
They don't play me.
I think that's
Coach
what
does not
Okucha
like
did.
me.
Okucha did that too.
You get what I'm
Where
saying?
he
Like,
closed it. I think Okucha went to Saudi Arabia
was it Saudi? I don't
or
know.
Qatar.
I don't know. We'll have to fact check that.
I think it's yeah. Fact check that. One of them. I
One
don't
of
know.
them,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
But I guess that's where I'm at. Is like, does the legacy really matter? Like, do you really want legacy or do you want money? Because this is life changing money. I'm not going to lie. It's a very difficult
But
conversation.
is he not too young to go to Saudi Arabia? Remember his agent released a statement last week and said, "Oh, they should stop disrespecting Osimhen and trying to shove Saudi Arabia down his neck. Osimhen still has a lot to prove, especially in Europe. He's a top, one of the top. He's one of the top strikers in Europe
He's
currently.
he's one of the top.
Compare his stats to Haaland's stats. He's
Yes,
close enough.
he's been
Yeah,
going almost toe to toe.
close
If you
enough.
guys go back
Yeah,
and compare the stats,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
it's a tough decision. To be
yeah,
honest, if we're being like honest, right?
if you are his agent, what would you tell him? What would you advise him?
Honestly, like one thing you said is true. He's young. He has
Yeah,
so much to play for,
yeah.
right? If in 4 years he can try Saudi and probably get that money or more. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, if Osimhen in the next 4 years gets to a team that can touch Champions League and he can do some mad crazy things and get be goated almost to the level where they are putting him close to Haaland or more surpassing
He was
Haaland
eight
numbers,
now. Ballon d'Or. He was eight
right?
on the list.
If
Yeah.
he can get to that point, I
Yeah.
think that yes, Saudi will be willing to give him that money again. Right? There's no
Okay.
rush. There
You're
is
right.
no rush really.
You're right.
Go
You're
to a
right.
club,
Yeah.
build that name for yourself, right?
So
You are
yeah.
Victor Osimhen, right? You
Yeah.
can do this. So I don't think you should be blinded by that money and take it and go. But this football business is cutthroat. What would you tell him?
What I'll tell him is that if he goes to Saudi Arabia, he might become forgotten.
He would become forgotten.
Yes. And if he becomes forgotten, he can't do anything in Africa. He's only
Yes.
taking money, and that's the end of his football career. Coming
Yes.
back to Europe, I know he's tempted by the release clause and all that, but coming back to Europe, Jordan Henderson, you see how he complained and he just knew that, oh, I had to get out of this mess I
Saudi.
put myself in. He even paid them 6 months salary so that he can leave early. A year he paid them 6 months back just to leave. Right.
Imagine.
So I think him and Chelsea should, not because I'm a Chelsea fan or supporter or advocate or whatever, right? They even lost today. So, or yesterday. So, not that I'm an advocate for them, but I feel like go to a top club. I wish Arsenal was bidding for him. I wish. Now, okay, if there's to throw you this question quickly, like off the top of your head, Ivan Antonio or Osimhen, who would you pick?
Osimhen. That's not a question to ask me. I will pick Victor Osimhen. And let me break it down
He
for people
played
that
the
don't.
Premier League.
I will pick Victor Osimhen. Number one thing we should get out of the way. I hate when football fans say, "Oh, I don't know if you survive in the Premier League." What are you saying? There are
Haaland
other leagues
is
that are as
surviving.
good as the Premier League. Haaland
Haaland
came
is surviving. He's
from
killing it.
Bundesliga and is
Yeah,
wiping people clear. So what are we saying
killing it.
about the
Yeah,
Premier League? You have people that are proven have come from the Italian league and are killing the Premier League. Salah is one of those people. Salah has
yeah,
come, is banging in goals. Victor
yeah,
Osimhen over Ivan Toney, like that's without a doubt. The numbers
yeah,
are there. He's a more clinical striker. He's my pick. But
yeah.
who would you choose, Victor Osimhen or Ivan Toney?
Osimhen, I'll pick Osimhen, and I wish he stays in Europe. Right? He's
Yeah.
one of Africa's best. He should stay in Europe. There's a new Champions League format, so
Mhm.
why does he want to leave now? Right?
It's not the right time. It's just
Yeah,
not the right time.
yeah, yeah. What do you think of the new Champions League format? Before we round up,
Yeah, like it's not the right time for Victor Osimhen to leave because of
yeah,
this new Champions League format and how exciting it is. Like you just mentioned,
yeah,
the
really
new
good.
Champions League format. For those that don't know, let's quickly explain that. So the new Champions League format, the way it works is teams are playing in kind of like a league type format where the
Yeah.
top 8 teams go into the round of 16,
Yeah.
and the 16 teams that are left on the table have to play what we call the playoffs and play after each other. And
Yeah.
the 8 teams that are successful in the playoffs move over to the round of 16 to join the other 8 teams, and that just progresses normally like we expect, right? And what happens to the rest of the teams that didn't make it in? The rest of the teams in the playoff go to Europa League, while the bottom of the table are just basically out of the Champions League, which is a very, very nice format. Like, Andy, if you
Yeah.
think about it,
Also.
it's
Yeah.
a very nice format. I think
Yeah.
it's more competitive. I think it gives people a chance, right? A proper chance to really compete in Champions League.
It gives the fans more games to watch,
It
more
gives the
good.
fans more games to watch, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't want we want to root for that team that struggled to be eight. We want to root for that team that struggled in the playoffs,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
and comes
Exactly.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, man. This crazy conversations on who's the top striker and
Mm.
this new Champions League format. Let us know in the comment section who your top strikers are, what you think about this new Champions League format, if it makes any sense. And make sure
Yeah.
you like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video and turn on the post notifications bell as well.
On the road to 3,000 subscribers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for
Thanks
watching.
for watching.